The show goes on. This is my home. They're gonna need a wrecking ball to take me out of here. They're gonna need to send in the National Guard of SWAT team, because I ain't going nowhere. Fuck them!
I am going to have to bite my tongue so hard to the point where both rows of my teeth will make a connection through my own tongue. If I really truly spoke my mind throughout this video, put it this way, if I was American still living in America, I don't think even the First Amendment would protect me. I think I would be finished for. And also given the fact that Keir Starmer has already given several warnings about people publicly speaking about this case, me making this video is a risk because I might get several years in jail for even talking about this. But before I get into this, let me say that if you agree or disagree with anything that I'm about to say, or you think I've missed anything of key importance, let me know down in the comment section and I will respond to you as soon as possible. But yes, we're going to talk about the whole Axel Rudakubana thing, which is the man, sorry, I'm not even calling him a man, the monster behind the Southport attack that happened last July of 2024. And he was meant to get his jail sentence today and be served a long sentence. However, that's not came to fruition, and again, we'll get into all of that. And the second part, I would like to talk about the fact that the left are also blaming Amazon and Elon Musk for the Southport attack as a whole, but we'll start off with this one. Again, please bear in mind, I do not have the voice of David Attenborough, I just don't. Southport murderer known to authorities pleads guilty. Axel Rudakubana, an 18-year-old from Southport, has pleaded guilty to the murder of 3 young girls at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class. He was previously known to authorities, having been referred to the UK's counter-terrorist programme, Prevent, 3 times starting when he was 13 for the potential interest in school massacres and possession of jihadist material, including ricin, or the recipe and how to make ricin as well. The case, and yes, ricin like the stuff from Breaking Bad, that type of ricin. The case has stirred public debate over systematic failures in monitoring and prevention of terrorism, with allegations of government cover-up, which, again, two-tier commie Keir Stalin Stasi Spazzy Starmer absolutely 100% did, and the amount of people who have been sentenced to prison with upwards of 9 to 10 years maximum because they dare talk out about this case. Again, look at Wayne, or aka Sick of It on Twitter/X, who got several years in jail for anti-establishment rhetoric. Yes, that is the official law that he broke, which again screams communism to me, to say the very least, or dictatorship as well. He was 100% right in his absolute far-right racist things that he said, because it all came to fruition. And again, will he be released from prison? Probably not as well. And again, it's just going to get worse and worse throughout this video. We've got this little one here. Rudakubana sentencing stalls amid refusal to appear. So he was meant to get his sentencing and he was meant to be sent to jail today. However, due to him throwing a 4-year-old tantrum, they just went, let's not throw him in prison, let's not drag him to court, let him just have a temper tantrum until that burns out, and then we'll drag him to court. Absolute joke of a country, a joke of the justice system. Axel Rudakubana, aged 18, is currently being sentenced in Liverpool Crown Court for the murder of 3 young girls in Southport last July. His sentencing has encountered delays due to his refusal to enter the court in claims of illness, because apparently he's not eaten or drank anything in the past 10 days. And again, if you have not drank anything in 10 days, you don't survive. You can only go 3 days without water. So again, complete BS there. Rudakubana, who was 17 at the time of the crime, only 8 days away from being 18 when he committed the crime, admitted to the murders but cannot receive a full life tariff, aka a life sentence, due to his age at the time of the offence. The case has sparked discussions on the adequacy of, I pronounced that wrong, apologies, of the UK sentencing laws and juvenile offenders, and the handling of such cases by the criminal justice system. When I get angry, I cannot speak. I'm getting that already for sure. So, because he refused to leave his prison cell where he's been temporarily held until he gets his full sentencing, they've just went, Okay, no court for you today then. Again, where's the justice system? Where's the masculinity? Where's the just dragging him by that scruffy hair of his and forcing him into the courts? Oh, this country is an absolute beyond joke. Again, communism, you can vote your way into it, but good luck voting your way out of it. Because that's exactly what the Labour Party are, and this is the ones who have control of the UK as well. Now, we also have this as well. I'll scroll up a little bit as well. Breaking, Axel Rudakubana refuses to enter court and sentencing of Southport attacker delayed. Cuff him, cosh him, whatever it takes. Get the murderer in the dock. 100% agree with that. And we've got this, the latest as well. Rudakubana removed from court. Rudakubana has now been removed from court after shouting that he has not eaten in 10 days, allegedly. Haha, don't believe it. During the sentencing, he shouted, "I cannot remain quiet. I haven't eaten for 10 days. I feel ill. I'm not going to remain quiet." You did that throughout your first court hearing. I don't know why you're not doing it now. Stanley Rise, the KC defender, said he has not eaten for a number of days. He has drank very little over the period of time. There was a concern about his ability to be in a high pressure situation. He was in a high pressure situation when he committed those crimes. He should not have human rights. Why are we talking about this? Mr. Justice Goose, British people in their names, honestly, said that he had been reassured Rudakubana was fit to attend the court, would continue until 1 PM when there would be a break. So because he is potentially, allegedly starving and dehydrating himself, he is now not physically fit to stand against one of arguably the most horrific crimes committed in the UK history, in British history. He is not fit to stand for it, and he's just been sent back to his little temporary prison cell because he threw a 4-year-old tantrum because his time is up. And you think that's the worst of it? No, we have a two-parter right here, technically a three right here. This is just describing what he was doing, what he was wearing, and the fact he's wearing a face mask because the guy is an absolute beyond clown. Jesus Christ. Who wants a haircut that's like the fluff you pull out of your belly button, honestly? But we have a part 2 tweet right here, or X-post, whatever you like to call it. More than 30 members of the victim's family sat in the public gallery of the docks for the sentencing hearing, and the court heard that there were others in the annex. I think I pronounced that word right. 12 members of the media are in court, with others in an overspill, and more than 70 people watching via a live stream link that will be private, most likely. Quotation marks, I'm glad they're I hate making these videos. I hate my own videos. There's a reason why I avoided this person, because I don't want a jail sentence. And this is why I've not made a video on this guy until now. Said Rudakubana. Prosecutors have said that the injuries suffered by the Southport murderer victims are difficult to explain as anything other than sadistic in nature. Police report that after the attack, as he was held in custody, Rudakubana has said, I hate making these videos because I'm going to say something stupid and I'm going to get arrested. Oh, I hate these people. Fucking close the borders, defend at all costs, get the guns out. I can now only exclusively reveal that he had asked the officers how old. Oh God, I'm going to Kurt Cobain. The police said this. The police said 6 years old, and Rudakubana laughed. Ah, God, and there's the absolute beyond cretin right there. I understand that he was born and raised here, but I really heavily disagree with not even illegal migration, but I think we need to stop legal migration as well, because this could have been prevented. We don't have the housing space, we don't have the money, we don't have space for even people who are bringing skills and talents and labour and blah 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 to this country. We just don't. I 100% agree with Carl Benjamin, or Sargon, whatever you like to call him. He also has the same views and opinions. Shut the borders to anyone and everyone, legally and illegally. Just allow nobody. Oh God, again, this could have all been prevented, because again, he had already planned to commit horrific attacks when he was 13 by doing the American version of in school, but not with guns, but with knives, essentially, the British way of it as well. The parents knew, the police knew, the counter-terrorism unit knew, MI5 knew, his parents knew, everyone knew what he was like, and nobody acted upon it. Again, if I can find the template, the meme template, and put it on screen right now, classic example of, say the line, Bart, he was on our radar, yay! It's, again, the Manchester Arena bomb and the people behind that, again, he was on our radar, and so many other attacks throughout Western civilization in the past 20 years. He was on our radar, and they failed to act upon it. Again, like with the grooming gangs as well up and down the UK, the police actually admitted publicly in a statement that the reason that they did not go after these people is because they were scared of being labelled as racist. I would imagine to a degree it would have been the same case with this absolute beyond cretin, and I am being unfathomably polite even using that word to describe this individual as well. And there's an image of the victim. So moving on. Yeah, moving on again. And of course this is the second part of the video as well, where the left have been doing this with anyone and everyone, especially this individual, and even more recently, where they're trying to shift the blame of Axel Rudakubana and blame other people for his own actions. And again, James O'Brien with the LBC, which is arguably the top 3 most extreme far left news outlets out there, or the extreme wokey news outlets out there as a whole. I think the Guardian might still hold first place, but this is an extremely close second, with him being one of the biggest munchers in the UK as well. Bezos owns the platform where the killer bought his knife, and Musk failed to remove a violent terrorist video watched by the killer before he went to the Southport dance hall to commit the crimes. James O'Brien wonders how the hell the British government can rein in the powers of big tech companies. Yes, did some random guy who shouldn't have been in the country to begin with, you know, I'm referring to the absolute Christian British Welshman. Of course that's who I'm referring to. Ha 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 ha. Again, if I'm born and raised in India by my Scottish parents, I learn their language. And again, I have all the genetics of my parents and I live in India for the rest of my life. Am I Indian? No. End of story. Again, blaming them for the attack by just completely removing any responsibility of Axel Rudakubana, just basically giving him a get out of jail free pass in their own opinion, and blaming them for the attacks is just beyond mental health issues in my honest opinion, or just a single digit IQ to say the very least as well. Again, I don't like Amazon, I don't like Jeff Bezos, him working his staff to the point where they're constantly phoning ambulances for their own staff collapsing. Yes, that's a thing, go Google it as well. I don't like him. I'm a bit iffy on Musk. I kind of like him, I kind of don't. He somewhat sketches me out, but again, don't think he's really a bad guy overall. Should they be held accountable? No. Did somebody post that to their platform on X? Yes. Did he personally do it? No. Why are we blaming him? It's not his fault. It's not Jeff Bezos' fault. But of course, him being the absolute beyond cretin that he is himself, which is James O'Brien, I'm going to play this video and I'm going to get right back to you. So I'll see you in about a minute.
It was on Amazon that the Southport killer bought his knife. Amazon, of course, is owned by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos was sitting in the row behind Donald Trump at the latter's inauguration. The man who owns the platform that still hosts and holds the footage that the Southport killer looked before he set off to that Taylor Swift dance class, he was not just sitting in the row directly behind Donald Trump. He is the guy that got on stage and did the Nazi salutes. So I am not given to hyperbole, but the aligning of these planets is at the very least notable. But what the hell can a British government do to rein them in? Because that is the fight that they've picked.
Can't explain this. I really can't. But the way he worded it was, you know, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, who were also standing right beside Donald Trump as he was being sworn into power on stage just a couple of days ago. The left have this thing where they'll have unfathomable leaps of logic which is non-existent to connect non-existent things just to blame somebody who's not to blame. And the way he worded that was, not only was he trying to again blame Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk for this, but also it sounded like he was trying to blame Donald Trump for the Southport attack as well. I just got that vibe. I can't explain it. It's almost like a gut instinct, a pattern recognition even as well. And the fact that he's going, oh, somebody managed to go online and buy a knife from Amazon. Good. Well, not good that it happened, of course. Let me clear my name instantly. But people should be able to buy knives for kitchenry reasons, or any reason. Buy a machete. I don't care. I think that should be well within someone's right to buy it. And again, if you can't even buy a £10 Amazon knife for your home for kitchen reasons without having to now send in a video of yourself along with photographic ID to prove that it's genuinely you and you're over the age of 18, that is blatant signs of a low trust society as well. And the fact that throughout that video as well, he's like, Elon Musk, you know, the one who did the Nazi salute because he's an evil far-right racist bigot, Zionist, homophobic, you know, misogynistic, blah blah blah, all the hollow words that the lefty wokies who have constant meltdowns online like to say as well. Again, got nothing to do with them, got no responsibility for it in any way, shape or form. And also, you really want to mention the fact that Elon Musk, in my opinion, as somebody who has it as well, had a little Asperger's fucking Spergy moment on a stage, and I think he just went to do the Roman salute by throwing his heart into the crowd, and you're saying that he did a Nazi salute. Yeah, well done, James O'Brien. Again, the left do this all the time. They accuse everyone of doing something and they do it tenfold themselves. Again, if you're going to accuse people who raise their hand in the air in the slightest way of being a Nazi sympathiser, you maybe want to be very cautious about what you say, because you are also guilty of being a Nazi, using your own logic against you. The greatest weapon you can use against these people is their own logic, because their own logic is broken and beyond stupid. Again, holds the record for 5 Nazi salutes in a minute at the LBC studio is held by James O'Brien himself. Again, anyone who goes to put their hand in the air in any way, shape or form, you pause in the right frame of the millions that make up a video, you will get a Nazi salute out of anyone. It's beyond stupid. He was having an Aspergy moment on stage, as he usually does, because he does have Asperger's. Again, as somebody who has it myself, I can recognise these things in other people. He definitely has it, and he was just happy to be on stage, and he's just happy that Donald Trump and him won. That's the end of it. It was not a Nazi salute. And again, you're very guilty of doing it yourself, James O'Brien. You're fascist. But the other thing I want to wrap up this video with as well before I end it.
Very poor choice of words.
At the time of recording this today, on Thursday the 23rd of January 2025, at the same time that he was meant to be dragged to court again with Axel Rudakubana. Again, the absolute paradise land of Sadiq Khan's London. Breaking news, 4 stabbed in horror knife attack outside in Asda and Croydon. Khan's London is just wonderful to live in, isn't it? Yep, it's better than Dubai. I don't know why more people don't move down there. Again, we're hearing 4, we're hearing 5 as well by the people down here as well. And if I have the meme template, which I'm sure I do, I'll pop it up right now on screen. I'm more sure when more of this news of Asda and Croydon comes out, it'll be the four horsemen. Sorry, if I can speak today because I'm getting so angry. The horsemen. Jesus Christ, the 4 horsemen of the no clear motives. There we go, I got the words out. I have Asperger's, can't you tell? Again, small mouth and a large tongue doesn't help along with that as well. So again, this is just an ongoing theme throughout the whole of England as well, or just the UK as a whole. Again, it really shows you the absolute horrific state of the UK as a whole, doesn't it? Again, someone commits a horrific crime, again, can't seem to send them in prison, seems to get the little kind of kids gloves treatment towards them. People say, I don't agree with open borders, 10 years in jail, but Keir Starmer blames absolutely everyone who really wants to close the border as far-right evil, EDL, bigot, racist, Zionist, homophobic, misogynist, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. All these empty, hollow words. Again, Keir Starmer during the Southport riots, which was caused by Axel Rudakubana himself, again, got 24/7 courts open to fast track all of the evil far-right racists, so on and so forth as well, to get extremely lengthy sentences in jail, including people who pushed a wheelie bin who got several years. Also, somebody in their 70s or 80s, an elderly man, also got a jail sentence for being within the range of a potential riot during the Southport as well. And again, a guy called Wayne, who aka was called Sickle at a very large platform here on X, also got several years in jail for anti-establishment rhetoric because he talked out about the fact that this was another place of pattern recognition. He got jailed for lying because he was a legal person within the country, Axel Rudakubana, and everything came to fruition what was discovered in his house, that he was an extremist Muslim at the end of the day as well, which me even saying that could get me several years in jail because, again, two-tier comic here, Stalin Stasi Spazzy Stammer is just like that as well. And of course, the left constantly defending the biggest cretins in human history by blaming Amazon for selling knives, which I think you should be able to buy guns in the UK and carry in public for self-defence. Ooh, sue me in the comment section, rip my head off. British Second Amendment, again, I've already made a video on that as well, in regards to the London swordsman attack where lives could have been saved if people were allowed to carry firearms on them like America. America's based, I like that. I like the First and Second Amendment. Not so much the 19th, but the First and Second I truly enjoy for sure. And of course, the fact that they tried to pin this on Musk because Musk is the most evil person who ever lived, and he has to be responsible for this, for allowing such an evil video to be on his platform, even though he didn't publicly share it himself, and he cannot stop people from posting on his platform. People will find a way around anything and everything throughout life. Oh god, if I had money, if you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification and leave a comment down below and get me in the algorithms, maybe I can get enough money to flee the UK, because I am desperate to do that. But I'll wrap the video up there. Again, he cannot have a life sentence, which I think might start a civil war within the UK, again, because he was 8 days away from being 18, therefore he was still a child technically when he came out of the crime, and also the fact that he is refusing to go to court, and they're like, okay, fair enough, you do you, mate. Just sit in your jail cell then and just throw a hissy fit. They're not dragging him to court by physical force. But anyway, I'll wrap the video up there. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. If you could like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, that would be awesome. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said, or you think I've missed anything of key importance. If you want to follow me over on my Twitter, I'll put it up on screen right now if I can find a way to click on my profile. And again, if you want to go follow me on X on my profile, you can do it right here as well. Here over on X at rant-A-holic. And if you want to join my Discord server where we have 4 separate news chats where you can get rapid fire, up to date, more right-wing, non-biased news as well to keep you up to date with the actual truth for UK news, USA news, European news and other news as well. And also you can hang out in there or even try and get a hold of me if you really feel the need to as well. All links in the pinned top comment. But yeah, I love yous all, and as always, keep on rolling. Have a great day and a better week to follow. See yous!